I'm hosting the Secretary General of the AIDS Organization for Economic Cooperation, Ambassador Kushahari. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
I would like to begin with the economic cooperation of the AIDS countries and firstly learn the plans regarding the economic cooperations of the AIDS countries.
Well, thank you very much. We just had our 18th ministerial meeting recently, and there we set a new roadmap called 2020 to 2030 decennial roadmap. In it, we identify what would be the future project that we are going to initiate and areas that we are going to focus, not only in the 6 areas earlier, which is or namely trade, industry, agriculture, transportation, energy, and tourism. But we are expanding our future cooperation to include other sectors like health, like financial infrastructure, science, technology, all these new ideas that involve some other economic cooperation, and giving a new focus toward the private sector participation. So we are very happy because recently we have formally established our D8 Chambers of Commerce and Industry statute that also come up with their strategic vision of how best we will get the private sector under the HCCI to start initiating a new project together for the benefit of member states.
May I learn a couple of precise plans regarding technology, for example?
In technology, number one, we are in the process of establishing our D8 university that was going to be based in Hamadan, Iran. And this university will deal with science and technology in particular, number one. And at the same time, we will encourage participation from the private sector in terms of research and development in the area of science and technology. And some other initiative that we are undertaking, we are talking now about establishing a special, what we call the industrial park, where new technologies, we identified 16 areas where member states hopefully will support, where we will start having this kind of economic zone to focus on industrial areas, bringing new technology to member states, inshallah.
I want to also remind Iranian former Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif underlined that the importance of blue economy and its potential for sustainable development among the 8 member states. I would like to your opinions about blue economy for the 8 countries also.
Yeah, that was stated by Foreign Minister Excellency Javad Zarif when I met him in Tehran. And blue economy, of course, is very important. We are looking at this area of cooperation, maybe giving new focus also. So we are now engaging certain people, agencies to learn from them. In fact, I have already started to talk to relevant universities and agencies trying to develop this new idea. And we want also to listen to Iran, of how best that we can engage in the blue ocean strategy. You talk about industry that involve sea, maritime as well. We have a maritime association, but not yet active. So we plan to activate this kind of cooperation in this area as well. Yes.
I would like to come to an important point: trading in local currencies among the 8 countries. What would you like to say about that?
The local currencies issue was raised by His Excellency President Erdogan during the last summit held in Istanbul in October last year. And he said time has come for us to start looking at this possibility that member states can trade using our own local currencies. I think for the fact that most of our currencies are being affected, with some issues. And we start spreading this news, and we were talking to the Central Bank of Turkey. And Central Bank of Turkey has come out with an idea, a proposal, For first one, to create a special clearing house. And this clearing house will also deal and use local currencies. So we are talking to them now. Member countries are now asked to give their input, and hopefully we can establish a special clearing house that will use local currency. That is one. Number two, we engage a private company, one company from Malaysia, who has come up with an idea of launching what we call D8 payment card, something like Visa or MasterCard for to be used by the citizen of D8. The idea is to provide a few applications, not only for business transaction. It will provide an application for repatriation of money for migrant workers, for example. It will provide a kind of instrument for saving purposes. And the most important thing, this card will deal in terms of transaction using local currencies. Now we are talking to the central bank of all member states. We have had a discussion with Central Bank of Turkey, with Central Bank of Malaysia. I think they are going to talk to the Central Bank of Bangladesh, Pakistan and Egypt. It is still in the process. I know this is a new idea. People are excited about it. But it's very technical. But hopefully, this will provide a kind of a new dynamism in the way we do things in the context of D8 organization.
So in near future, we will be talking about much more about local currency trade.
Inshallah, I hope so, yeah.
So I want to come to the topic D8 expansion.
Yes.
So does D8 countries consider to take much more members? Like, can it be D20?
In the D8 Charter, there is an article, Article 3, that deals specifically with membership of D8. It provides a provision saying that any country can apply to become a member of D8 as long as they are a member of the United Nations. So the provision is very clear about it. And we will certainly deal with this issue whenever there's application for a new member country to be a new member. And we will leave it to our leaders who have wise enough, I'm sure, to consider accepting a new member. Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Kushal. Thank you.
Thank you.